Hey guys, so we're back once again to analyze the crypto markets, and I'm trying to be back to being consistent on doing this on a regular basis because I've been getting tons of messages from all of you via Instagram and via my other social media platforms talking about the crypto markets from a technical analysis point of view, and that's what we're doing right here, right now. So comment below if you're enjoying this, if this is something that's adding value to you. So please do remember this that the charts that I'm posting here is as of 4:33 p.m. Manila time, Hong Kong time, Singapore time. So it's plus 8 UTC. So that's the time of which this recording is being made. So please do note that as the chart moves, there could be some items here that may be different as well. But I just want to say this that if you're analyzing things from a range and a trend point of view, the range and the trend normally take some time also before we see prices get out from that particular range or trend. So it doesn't really change on a second per second or minute per minute basis, but it's nice to know where the range and the trend is because it gives us a snapshot of where the coin and the token is going as well. And before I continue, please do remember this that as we talk about specific tokens and coins here, please never ever buy, sell, hold, or avoid this particular token or coin just because we talk about it here. Please do remember that it's your money, it's your responsibility. You have to take the time to learn this on your own. You have to take the time to be able to build the competency that will work for you because at the end of the day, what gives you the strength to be able to analyze this with confidence is that you know and you know and you know what you're getting into. So that being said, let's start everything off with Bitcoin. Bitcoin, please do note right now by the time of the recording is around 32,155, which is in all intents and purposes also higher than where it was already from the previous days as well. So please do remember this that there will be certain movements in terms of the cryptocurrency markets where it's normal for it where we get to see it start to retrace downward, that there will be downward pushes because the cryptocurrency market in general is volatile as compared to the stock market, particularly Philippine stocks or even the forex market as well. So please do look at it from this particular range, and I just want to show you, it really hasn't changed from yesterday. That the resistance that I mentioned that we should watch out for is still there. But if there's one thing that's so true, if you'll allow me to zoom in, um, from the today's movement, we finally saw Bitcoin go above this particular support, the previous resistance turn support level at the 31,710 mark. And if you'll allow me to zoom in further using a 4-hour candlestick chart, you'll see this that we've been hovering above that level for 4-hour candlesticks already. So at least no, it's giving us a conviction, or at least it's showing us also that the more that it dips below the 31,000 mark, buyers start to emerge already as they deem the market or at least Bitcoin to be relatively cheaper. But in my opinion, in no way are we out of the woods yet because if you'll allow me to zoom out further, we are still in this downward trending slope. We're still below the 25-day and the 99-day moving average. We've only broken past one shorter moving average, which is the 7-day moving average. But if you want to see this consolidate into where it was the past few days, above and beyond staying above this support range, I really believe that we have to go above the 25-day moving average, which right now, no, you can look at it around the 34,895 mark, so that it gives us a bit of a notion that buyers are starting to take control at this lower level. And then our main resistance still right now is at the 40,666 mark. While this is all happening, also, please do note that we are below the zero line crossing for MACD as of now. Then the next crypto that I'd like to talk about is Ethereum. So we're going through almost the same tokens that we talked about also yesterday, so that we have a consistency on where it's going. So from where Ethereum is, it's trying already to break out of this downward trending slope. As you can see right here, this is the downward trending line that I posted. This is the line, this is the line, this is the line. So Yesterday it closed above it. Then you have another candlestick right now. If I'll zoom in, which is outside already the downward trending slope. So couple of things. We have a change in direction in MACD. That's one. So that shows us that okay, if the trend is headed down, there might be a shift in direction. Number two, it's already above the 7-day moving average. Number three, it broke out from the downward trending slope. So at least you have some bullish parameters going for Ethereum. But I think similar to Bitcoin, it must break out of the 25-day moving average to show us a bit of stability from at least from a buying perspective. So right now the 25-day moving average is at the 2073 mark. Ethereum right now is at 2009 or 2010. So it must break out from that level. So specific resistances to watch out for Ethereum. You have the 99-day moving average, which is at 2,559. Then you have the 25-day moving average, which is at the 2,077 level. And please do note this that you have the zero line cross. We have not really seen Ethereum cross that level yet as well. So it's very, very important to note that we need to see it go out from that level for it to have a semblance that, okay, it may be going up once again. So we just have a change in direction right now, but there's still no clear indication right now that we're seeing things start to reverse. So that being said, let's look at BNB. So people have been asking why don't we talk about stable coins here? Because normally stable coins are there for liquidity. You don't really see a lot of volatility there. It's used to mirror what's happening in the US dollar. And if you want to have a representation of the US dollar in cryptocurrency form, that's what USDT is. But other than that, it's supposed to be 1:1 altogether. That's why we're looking at the other tokens and coins because they're the ones that really fluctuate on a normal basis. So BNB, third day already of it, staying above the 260 support level. So as you notice it here, no, nothing much has changed. It's still moving within this particular range, 260 US dollar support level. Main resistance is at the 430 mark. But if you'll allow me to put a short-term resistance here, you could add something somewhere around here at the 326 mark. So this 326 resistance is maybe around 6 weeks or 5 weeks of consolidation that has been going on for or 5 weeks consolidation that has been going on for BNB. But the main resistance, in my opinion, is at the 429 mark. That's when we get to actually see it break out from this consolidatory level, which started last May, and that's where also the 99-day moving average is. So similar to Bitcoin and Ethereum, I think all eyes will still be on breaking the 25-day moving average. But at least now from the past 3 days that we have been seeing, the 260 US dollar mark has been holding its ground. So this has been its support level since May 22, which was almost 2 months ago already. So MACD also right now is at below the zero line cross. So BNB is still consolidating. What we do know right now is that we're actually seeing BNB hold the 260 support level. Next, let's look at XRP. So this is what XRP looks like. I mentioned it yesterday that it has, if you zoom out, it really needs to get out of this downward trending slope. But from a shorter perspective, it's trading this very, very narrow range with 0.53 as your support level and 0.71 as your resistance level. So 0.53 support, 0.71 resistance. What's interesting though for XRP is that it's above the 7-day moving average, but similar to the three coins that I've mentioned earlier, it's still also below the 25-day moving average. We're still below the zero line cross also for MACD. So nothing much has changed for those who were able to pick up both BNB and XRP at the support level. Exercise patience, and if you want to do a short-term trade, please do make sure that you do it close to the resistance. That's when you start to take profits because at the end of the day, I think we don't know still how this will be. What will be some of the key things that could happen over the next few days? And I just want to add this: no, watch out for the EIP upgrade for Ethereum. I think that could be something that a lot of people are watching, as well as something that's at least positive for the crypto market. So please remember that I think all of this downside is brought about by all of the fun that's happening for Bitcoin, all of the regulatory stuff that's happening in China, in the US, etc. That's causing a lot of downward pressure. But I've been saying this over and over that all of the things that we're seeing here does not change any of the technology. Whatever the inherent technology is that we have for Bitcoin, it's still there, it's existing. This is just downward price action. And that's where your conviction, either in Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies, technology will play in, or if you're trading, that's where you stick to the charts as well. And both work, both are amazing. Now, let's look at ADA. This is where ADA is. If you zoom out, it's still within the downtrend. So it has started to build a support right here, though, somewhere around the 1.04 mark, but it still has not broken past the downward trending line. It still has not broken past the 25-day moving average. It still has not broken past the 99-day moving average. MACD has not shown us a clear change in direction yet, and it also has not shown us any reversal signals. Let's look at VET. This is where VET is. It's still also in a downward trending line, but it's starting already to break past the 7-day moving average. So key resistance to watch out for is this downward trending slope, which is around the 0.07 mark. Another key resistance to watch out for is the 25-day moving average for VET. So comment below if this is helping you. Comment if this is something that's giving you value and this is something that's helping you as well. Let's look at Cake, Pancake Swap, one of my favorite dexes. This is how it looks like. So let's draw your support and resistance here. This is your resistance for Pancake Swap. It's somewhere around the 15.33 level. Then your support level is pretty evident. It's somewhere around the 11.25 mark as a whole. So key resistances for the short term to watch out for. It has broken past the 7-day moving average already. Resistances to watch out for 25-day moving average, which is at the 13.71 mark. Then this horizontal line, which represents the consolidatory motion of Cake, which is around the 15.33 level. So please do remember that Pancake Swap has dropped quite a bit, which it was around 44 no prior to the large drop. That's where you get to compare the larger tokens and coins, which Bitcoin, Ethereum has somehow dropped around 40, 50%, whereas the other altcoins have been dropping 70, 80, 90, 95 plus percent. So since we're talking about Cake, just to be fair, let's look at Uniswap so that we have bits and pieces also of consistency in terms of access. So Uniswap, it's so clear still that it's still in a downward trending slope. MACD is still hasn't really crossed the zero line area. So this is the downward trending slope that it must break out from. It's starting, if I zoom in, it's starting to break past the 7-day moving average, but it has not broken past the downtrend. It has not broken past the 25-day moving average. MACD has not crossed below the zero line area, and it has not broken past also the 99-day moving average as well. Another thing that I'd like to put in here, because a lot of people have been asking about Axie Infinity. So please do remember, I have not played the game. I actually was thinking about either putting in money and then letting someone play for me and then get whatever revenues that could be received from that. But I don't know. It's not. I guess it's not really something that I'm into yet as of now. But maybe trading it is possible, which you could see a lot of textbook trading setups come out from this. Number one is you have the 25-day moving average, which showed itself now as a level of support right here, which is quite evident. And right now, Axie is close to the resistance right here. So your resistance for Axie is something you could peg around the 24 US dollar mark. So I just want to say this: if you see sort of a retracement for Axie over the next few days, it's something that's valid and it's something that's warranted, primarily because if it does not break past the 24 mark, then most likely that's a solid level of resistance right now. But if it does, then I think, not least from the channel analysis method of technical analysis, it could probably go to the 34 peso mark if it successfully breaks out of 24, given that the distance from 24 and 14 is 10, which superimposes an upside of around 10 US dollars as well. And I just want to note this also for those who attended our Stock Smart sessions. Indecision candle followed by a red selling decision candle, which showed us there was a continuation downward. But this also shows us that there's the strength in the range, meaning that this held its ground, though, hit the support level, hit the 25-day moving average, then it actually started to bounce. So that's where we are for AXS. That's where we are for Axie Infinity. Before I put this to a close, allow me to share something. I just wanted to put this on so you guys also. I wanted to share this to you guys. This is an event that's organized by a very, very good friend, and I'm sure you guys know him because he's one of the most respected. Um, he's one of the most respected wealth coaches here in the country. This event is brought to you by Chinkee, Sana All May Investments, and um, let me. So this event will talk about stocks. It will talk about cryptocurrencies, and of course, Chinkitan will wrap everything up with the whole goal. No, the whole goal of this event is to be able to educate you, that you get to somehow make the right decisions when it comes to your money. That okay, you don't get scammed. We will talk about the basics of investing, not just in the stock market, not just in the cryptocurrency market, but the proper allocations on how you distribute your finances, and in a way also, no, so that you don't get scammed altogether. The heart and the goal of this is that you make the right decisions with your money. So what I'll do is I'll put the link in the description below for those who want to join, and then there's a code that you can put in Marvin 10. It gives you a 10% discount to the event. So there, for those who want to learn more, for those who want to build their wealth via investing in stocks and cryptocurrencies, five speakers, Colin Coltra, Chinkitan, and two other wealth coaches that are into cryptocurrencies will share their knowledge on investing. So there, I hope that this is something that was insightful for all of you, and I hope that this is something that gave you insights also on investing. And I hope that regardless if you join the course or if you attend or just listen to us in YouTube, I hope that this is something that helps you, and I hope brings you closer to financial freedom. So check everything below. This is my second video for the day. We're having two more tonight, expected at 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. Different topics altogether. Nagbabalik log na ako sa YouTube. I know I haven't been really active for a while, but I I don't know. You'll always revert to doing something that you love, and sharing my ideas and my thoughts to you is something that I love to do. So I guess that's it for now. This is Marvin Gurmo. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, and God bless you.